Hi there, students. On the rocks. Okay, this is an idiom which we use in two completely different ways. Or maybe it's two idioms. Well, firstly, on the rocks. The ship smashed on the rocks. There are lighthouses to stop cargo vessels going on to the rocks. They turned out the light of the lighthouse in order to lure the cargo vessel onto the rocks and then steal what was inside. Okay, on the rocks. This either means that something is failing, in a very bad state, particularly talking about a romantic relationship, or perhaps a business, or the economy of a country, or maybe a project. So, yeah, I'm told that their marriage is on the rocks and it's not likely to last much longer. It seems to be breaking up. And then on the rocks for a drink is with ice. So give me a whiskey on the rocks, please. Okay, so here rocks are ice. So on the rocks is alcohol served in a glass with ice cubes, and here the ice cubes are the metaphor for the rocks. So you've got rocks of ice, but on the rocks. So to shipwreck on the rocks, the ship was broken up on the rocks. His marriage has been on the rocks for a long time. The company is on the rocks and it looks like they are going bankrupt. The economy is on the rocks, and I think maybe we are going to have a hard time over the next few years. Okay, so it's on the rocks. It's in a very bad state. The project, it has run onto the rocks, and I think they're probably going to stop financing the project. So it's on the rocks. She confided to her friend that her marriage was on the rocks. The film industry is on the rocks because nobody has enough money to make decent films. Why are there so many marriages that are on the rocks? The marriage was on the rocks because she suspected her husband of cheating on her. The business is on the rocks and it does not look likely to survive. Give me a tequila on the rocks, or whiskey on the rocks. I guess you could have a vodka on the rocks as well. Okay, so on the rocks, an alcoholic drink with ice, or if a marriage or a business is on the rocks, it's experiencing very severe difficulties and it looks like it's going to end very soon. It's in serious trouble. So on the rocks for a company, insolvent, bankrupt, in the red. For a marriage, ruined, about to separate. And then for a drink with ice. So on the rocks. There is a tanker stuck fast on the rocks. The Torrey Canyon hit the rocks in the Isles of Scilly. The boat smashed to pieces on the rocks. I'm afraid Tim's marriage is on the rocks. The ship foundered on the rocks. I'll have a whiskey on the rocks. The project is on the rocks. Simon's business has been on the rocks for some time, and I believe they are going into liquidation. So, the tanker on the rocks, 5 informality. Their marriage is on the rocks, 4 informality. Don't use somewhere very formal. And a whiskey on the rocks. I guess 5 informality. I would guess use anywhere. So, on the rocks.